There is a silent prison that many people live inside every single day, and most of them never even realize it exists. It is not made of iron bars or locked doors. It is built inside the mind, and its name is the fear of judgment. At some point in life, a quiet question begins to follow you everywhere you go. What will people think of me? At first it seems harmless, just a small thought, but over time, that thought grows stronger. It begins to influence the decisions you make, the words you say, the dreams you pursue. Slowly, without noticing, you begin to shape your life around the opinions of others. You hesitate before sharing your ideas. You hide parts of your personality. You avoid taking risks that might expose you to criticism. But here is something most people never stop to consider. The people you fear judging you are usually far too busy worrying about their own lives to think about yours. Just like you sometimes lie awake thinking about your own mistakes, fears, and uncertainties, they are doing the exact same thing. Everyone is carrying their own invisible struggles, which means the judgment you fear is often far less powerful than the voice inside your own head. The moment you understand this, something begins to change. You start realizing that living for approval is one of the fastest ways to lose control of your own life. Because when your happiness depends on the opinions of others, your peace becomes fragile. But when you let go of that need for approval, your mind becomes stronger, calmer, and far more independent. And that is the first step toward building an iron mind. The second thing many people carry quietly in their minds is regret. Regret is a strange kind of weight. It does not exist in the present moment, and yet it has the power to influence how we feel today. It appears when we think about decisions we wish we had made differently, opportunities we missed, words we should have said, or moments we wish we could experience again. The human mind has a powerful ability to replay the past, over and over, as if somehow, thinking about it long enough might allow us to change it. But the past has one rule that no one can break. It cannot be rewritten. Every person who has ever lived has made mistakes. Every successful individual you admire has faced moments they wish they could redo. Regret becomes dangerous only when we allow it to trap us in a place that no longer exists. Instead of learning from the past, we begin living inside it. Instead of moving forward, we keep looking behind us. But wisdom comes from a different perspective. The past is not meant to imprison you. It is meant to teach you. Every mistake contains information. Every wrong decision reveals something valuable about who we were and who we can become. So instead of carrying regret like a burden, carry it like a lesson. Learn from it. Respect it. But never allow it to define the direction of your future. One of the fastest ways to destroy your peace of mind is through comparison. And in today's world, comparison has become easier than ever. Every day we are surrounded by images of other people's lives, their success, their achievements, their highlights. It is easy to look at someone else's life and begin asking yourself uncomfortable questions. Why are they doing better than me? Why do they seem happier? Why do they appear more successful? But what we often forget is something very simple. We are comparing our behind-the-scenes reality to someone else's carefully presented highlights. We rarely see the full picture, the struggles, the doubts, the sacrifices. Comparison creates the illusion that everyone else is moving faster, while we are falling behind. But life was never designed to be a race between individuals. Each person walks a different path, at a different speed, under different circumstances. The real competition is not between you and someone else. The real challenge is between the person you are today and the person you were yesterday. Did you learn something new? Did you grow a little stronger? Did you take one step forward? If the answer is yes, then you are already moving in the right direction. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And the iron mind understands this deeply. Perhaps one of the most powerful obstacles in the human mind is self-doubt. It is a quiet voice that appears at the very moment you consider doing something meaningful. It asks questions like, are you really capable of this? What if you fail? What if you embarrass yourself? What if you're not good enough? Self-doubt has stopped more dreams than failure ever could, because many people never even begin. They convince themselves they are not ready, not prepared, not qualified. But the truth is something history has shown again and again. Confidence rarely comes before action. It comes after it. Every person who has ever accomplished something great started from a place of uncertainty. They did not move forward because they were completely fearless. They moved forward because they refused to let fear make their decisions. Strength is not the absence of doubt. Strength is the ability to act despite it. Every step taken while feeling uncertain builds courage. Every attempt builds experience. And slowly, the voice of doubt becomes quieter. Until one day, you realize something powerful. You are far more capable than you once believed. The final burden many people carry in their minds is worry about the future. The future is unpredictable. And because it is unpredictable, the mind often tries to imagine every possible outcome. Some people spend enormous amounts of energy worrying about things that have not happened yet, problems that may never appear, situations that exist only in imagination. But worry has a hidden cost. It steals your attention from the only moment where real action is possible, the present. The future is not something that arrives suddenly one day. It is something built quietly, moment by moment, through the choices you make today. Every skill you develop, every habit you build, every disciplined action you repeat. These are the small bricks that construct your future. The Iron Mind understands that worrying does not prepare you. Action does. So instead of fearing what tomorrow might bring, focus on what you can do today. Improve your thinking, strengthen your discipline, develop patience. And as the days pass, something remarkable begins to happen. The future you once worried about slowly transforms into the life you are building. If this message helped you strengthen your thinking, subscribe to Iron Mind for more videos on discipline, mental strength, and philosophical wisdom inspired by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. Because in a world filled with noise and distraction, the greatest power you can develop is a mind that remains calm, focused, and unshakable, an iron mind.